dreams. Mike, I don't even know what episode we're on or what season we're on, but we're back. And I have this, I got this white thing that keeps following me around. What's going on here?
Some sort of supernatural experience going on for Matt right now. We got to call Mulder and Scully from the X-Files. I don't know what's going on.
You got to call the Ghostbusters or something. I mean, the slime guy?
The flying wolf.
Like, it's driving me nuts. It looks like I have a white stripe down me. It just keeps following me. So, Mike, we got the pizza tournament going on, and we got to break it down. I want to ask you a couple things. I want your opinion, and then because I want to chime in. Who surprised you the most that they're in the tournament still after 2 games?
Some of the Detroit style and bar pizza spots, especially the bar pizza. I mean, if you're gonna go based off photos alone, they don't exactly photograph specifically well against some of the other pizza spots. I think there's been a couple more upsets than there have been surprises for me who's still standing. Santapio's, right? They got an early boot. They're still in there.
They got dismissed. I mean, what do you think about that? Just initial reaction?
They have an absolutely monster fan base. I mean, I posted a picture of it was at the video from Santapio's when I came back from Florida. And I mean, I got 100 people that knew exactly what it was before they even, I don't even know if I tagged where it was, but everybody seems to be a Santapio's expert. For me, it's a surprise. That was a surprise, but it's harder than it looks when you got 3 other pizzas right in front of you. But
I mean, you actually talked me into doing this anonymous, right? Oh no, you wanted them tagged, or no? I don't know.
I like the tags. I just think that it's more fun when places can get involved. Obviously, they know when their own spots in there, and I'm sure they can differentiate between them and the other spots. But I like it when the other places are involved, at least if they have a heads up that they're in the match. I just think it makes it a little bit more fun when they can get their fan base going wild. But that's just me. A lot of people that want to see the anonymous.
Yeah, because then it's better that way, because then you're not going to get Nana's Pizza in Everett, or not that they're going to win, but I think it gives everybody a chance. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And I think eventually it's going to get to that point of everybody knows who's playing when it gets down to
That's true. Yeah, once we get down to the Sweet 16, I think we'll be in a better spot. I'm looking through the list now. I mean, there's some unbelievable ones still in there. There's not really one that I can specify that would be a huge shock. A lot of them I don't know, though. So
that's a good thing. Have you been to Area 4?
I just was looking at that. Area 4 I haven't been to. I mean, I spent a significant amount of time in Charlestown, East Cambridge, and a little bit of Somerville, but I've never even heard of it.
But the Lena's looks good, too. So Lena's got to go against Area 4. Pizza Project is a mobile place, so they go around doing parties and going to breweries and stuff like that. So I threw them in there, and they got the W 2 in a row. That kind of surprising me. Nothing to do with their pizza. I just didn't expect them to get this far. You beat some pretty good places in that group. Pasto, Ducali's first ever loss on my page.
Wow.
I know.
Wow. Yeah. Philip's got to be not too thrilled with that.
But I mean, Pizza Project, that's a big win for them. So
that's pretty cool. That's I'm intrigued by that. I love that concept. I know Montilio's, they do something like that where they bring the pizza ovens out to private parties, and
they're still alive. They're still alive, Montilio's. They got to go against Pico and then 2 So Sure Mamma Mia's, the Marsh in Marshfield. That's way down there. I've never been to the Marsh or Mamma Mia's. Have you been to Mamma Mia's, Kingston? Oh, there's a couple of them, right?
In Kingston? No, I haven't been to the one in Kingston. It's the same people that own the one in the North End, I think. I haven't been to the one in Kingston.
How about this one, though? We got Copa, Boardwalk, and Quincy, Brewers Fork, and Halftime. Everybody's talking about Halftime.
Those are going to be serious matches right there. I mean, Copa versus Boardwalk, they're 2 very different styles. I mean, people that I know that live in Quincy, they rave about Boardwalk. I've had it. It's awesome. Copa's kind of like that fancy slice. I know Portnoy was there, I think, last week.
2. So Copa, Boardwalk, Brewers Fork, Halftime. Who do you think?
I'd love to see Halftime. I mean, these are 4 spots I'm really a big, I'd say 3 of the spots I'm a big fan of. Copa is a little fancier for me. I'm a huge fan of Brewers Fork. I'd love to see Boardwalk come out of here. I think that place needs as much hype. It should have a lot more hype to it. Halftime, they're new. They're old.
Momentum. They have momentum.
They got a lot of momentum right now. I'm sure they were absolutely jam-packed today for KG's his number being retired. So that must have been a hell of a day down there for them. So
the tournament works. Like 3 people messaged me today from halftime showing me the pizza. They're all like, this place is really, really good. So
it's unbelievable.
That's a tough bracket up there. I mean, I think halftime.
That's a really tough bracket. It's like for me, that's
serious
probably
pizza
one of the
work.
harder. That's probably one of the harder ones for me to pick because I love, those 3. Brewers Fork is one that I have more often than probably most. They do an unbelievable job at all 4 of those places. I think out of them all, Boardwalk, I'd love to see, take the W there. They deserve as much credit as they can get.
And then I'm going to assume below that you have Ernesto's coming out of this bracket with Poopsies. The CP's wood fight in Situate looks really good. No Instagram.
CP's I've had.
Oh, you have? How is it?
CP's is unbelievable. They make this lobster pizza once a week. I think it's on Fridays only. If you don't get this thing before I think you got to put in your order like 3 or 4 hours in advance. It's unbelievable. I have a picture of this pizza. It's unreal.
I'll use that for the freestyle. They need to freestyle this round. So
I'll find that picture. I know exactly. Unbelievable spot.
So I'm going to assume then you'll take Ernesto's, and then are you going to take CP's or Poopsies or Next Page Cafe, which looks good too.
I got to go with Poopsies. Yeah. I know Bob, seriously, Bob Pizza, it's when you put it against one of these other pizza spots, I don't think looks wise, I don't know how many people are loving. I think a lot of people are going to be able to see Poopsies and know, obviously they're going to gravitate towards it. They have a monster fan base. I'd love to see Poopsies take the win. CP's is an unreal spot, but I think Poopsies is going to jump out and Ernesto's.
I assume Poopsies, no Instagram. I'm not going to hear from them. So what do I choose for them as their freestyle pizza, like the pickle pizza or Linwood is the bean. So what do you think I go with?
I think they do a barbecue chicken that's unreal there.
Take a look.
They're meat lovers.
This is my favorite group, bottom right. Pie Pizzeria, Nantucket. Never been in Nantucket in my life, but it looks good. Roberto's Pizza in Sheffield. This place looks unbelievable.
I don't even know where Sheffield is.
It's like the most Western Mass town possible, like the corner of Massachusetts. So I think they're coming out of this bracket, and then I think Ginny's is an absolute powerhouse. Antonio's
I've never been to either. I've never been to any of these spots. Antonio's, I literally just had a very, very long conversation with another liquor salesman, and they rave. If you went to UMass Amherst, they live and die by this pizza. Mm-hmm. They always say that it's the best thing they've ever had, but after 100 drinks, who would ever know? No. This is a tough one for me to pick, but I'd say Antonio's is going to run out of this.
Sweet Tomatoes in Newton Center, Bambolina in Salem, Power and Bellrica and Bardo's. I'll take Bardo's, and I think this Bambolina place, but I'm not too familiar with Sweet Tomatoes. They do follow me. Their pizza looks good, but Bambolina looks
Gotta go Bardo's. I've seen Sweet Tomatoes, so I'm thinking Sweet Tomatoes and Bardo's.
Jay's Flying Pizza. I love Frankie's in Worcester, Square Deli Everett, Antico Forno. I knew Antico Forno was going to, Mike, they blew the doors off of everybody last time.
Blew the doors.
Yeah. And they're getting into it too, by the way. I don't know who they are, but they're getting into it. So
I've been talking about Antico for a long time. It's such a good spot. I love it, Devs. I've always loved that spot. I'm thinking, I've seen this. I love Frankie's spot.
That's awesome.
He's got a lot of buzz going. So I'm thinking I love Frankie's.
Big crowd.
I want to see Antico Forno. I know this Square Deli, you've been raving about this place.
It's my spot.
But I'm going to let you probably take that one, and we'll see where we wind up.
It's going to be a battle. That's going to be a battle between Square Deli and Antico. I think Jay's Flying Pizza looks good too. So with the South Shore crowd. So these are all battles. Wow. I didn't even think of it.
Who has the strongest Instagram presence out of all these? Probably top 2 out of all these.
See, it hasn't really been tested yet because it's been anonymous, but we both know the Instagram of Rail Trail.
Rail Trail's a powerhouse.
They are a powerhouse, dude. So
they were wild. I'm still. I haven't been to Hudson in quite some time, but yeah, it's one of those.
Why don't we go to Hudson? Why don't we take a ride to Hudson? You think they'll like us out there?
They deserve a visit. They really do.
We got to go to Hudson. That Joni's in Chelmsford looks unbelievable. I think Joni's is top 5. I like that New York chard look. So Joni's and Town Spa's in there too. Town Spa just keeps winning. Have you been to Pico?
Yeah, there's some good ones.
Have you been to Pico? in Boston?
Yeah, I've been to Pico.
You like
Great
it?
spot.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, I like that spot. It's really good.
Would you take Montilio's over them?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right.
Those are my people, Montilio's, baby.
All right. So
I took a detour away from Montilio's last night for Schoolhouse Pizza. That looked pretty good, right?
That did look good. Why don't you tell me about that place? I never heard
I
of it.
know. That was a sleeper for me. I honestly, I got that so much when I lived in Quincy. It was crazy. That it was awesome. The ownership there might have changed. They did it up right last night. That was a good one. So
right now, who's going to win it all? Who'd you pick?
This is a tough one. I really can't envision a South Shore bar pizza spot taking the whole thing. Wow. I really can't. And as much as that pains me, I just don't know if they have what it takes to beat some of these like really, really fancy pizza spots. I really don't. Looking through the list just to see who I would really narrow down. There's such good spots here.
Do I go private, Mike, to prevent?
I do. I think you go private. I really do. I think that what we get down to, especially towards the late rounds, I think that a lot of people just jump on and they vote. And I don't know if they're the real deal followers. And I don't know if they necessarily know the severity of the vote. And
I know it's a big deal. The only thing I'd lose is like my insights, which I don't care. I don't care about my insights. Yes. Go private. The whole blog out the window, right? Whatever.
Go private for the next week or two. I don't know.
I could just go private during the night of the match. That's what I'm thinking.
I think so.
I think private is the move. That's what I'm going to do.
I love it. I love I think it's a great move. It's going to really weed out the people that just jump on to throw a vote in there. Because
it's going to happen when we get down to the 8 and the Final Four. So that brings me to my next question, the Final Four. Talks have stalled for the event we were talking about.
Yeah.
Probably because I'm lazy. What do you think of just undisclosed location, one pizza from each place, 8 slices, 8 people, and vote? That's it.
Yeah, I think we gotta go. We gotta go remote for that. We gotta go live. We gotta go to a spot and do it right. You know, I think we gotta hit the streets. You know,
do you think it should be in person, or do you think it should be a vote like standard the way it's been going? I think in person.
I do feel like a lot of the followers would feel a little bit gypped if
that's true. I know.
Once you get people this hyped up, maybe we saw it during the home cook.
Yeah.
Where we took the final reins on it. I think the fan base might feel a little gypped if we exclude them from the final vote.
Maybe go private then, definitely for the finals, and just maybe do that, because then the vote like in person, I got to stop promoting and all that, and I really don't want to do that. You know,
it might be a little much, but I think that we should visit. We should definitely visit each one of these spots once we get down to the Final Four.
Yeah,
we gotta hit these spots and show them a little love, you know.
Yeah, it's been good. It's been a good break from the tour life for the past 2-3 weeks, because it was some rough mornings. It was some rough.
Getting wild. It was definitely getting wild. But yeah, we'll get out there soon. We had to take a little hiatus.
Dude, wine and espresso martinis just doesn't.
It's such a great mix.
There's nothing worse than the espresso martini taste in the next morning. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's a pretty brutal hangover.
And you can't have a coffee. Like the coffee kind of has that espresso martini. It's like, it's the worst.
Same consistency.
That was a rough one. When are we opening for Banderas Market now? So we're getting into spring training and
we're getting close. We're in merch mode right now. So I gotta make sure the shelves are full with shirts, and I got the hoodies already. So hats, sweatshirts, t-shirts. Memorial Day weekend, it's coming soon. So I was down in Florida last week, did Disney, and then I went over to Naples and spent some time with my parents, and I'm getting them all amped up for the season. So talking about doing a special sandwich. So we gotta get creative, me and you, and shock some people with our.
I think the long hot pepper meatball is in the lead though, right? What do you?
I think so. I don't know if I've ever had a long hot. I know you did them the other day, and I'm dying to try that meatball and a long hot pepper. I think is an unbelievable move. I'd love to see what the people think and if they want to be involved in picking a Meatballs and Dreams special at the store. So
we can do something after the pizza tournament. And you seem tired. You tired tonight, or?
A little tired, yeah. Just cooked up a storm.
Saw that. How was it? Your plating was unbelievable. Look at this. Look at the plating.
Plating was nice, right?
Yeah. Did you get inspiration? you get inspired on that plating, or where'd you get the? Was
I
that?
did.
Yeah.
I don't know about anybody else, but I've been a huge ricotta cheese guy right now. I'm not even using, I'm staring away from the Pecorino Romano right now. I don't know why, but
No grated cheese, just going straight ricotta cheese.
no grated cheese, just
Wow.
straight three shots of ricotta cheese, little crushed red here.
Yep.
And we were on our way. And sausages. Actually, I had some sausages that I threw in the freezer from Modern Butcher, so those were good.
Nice.
Tossed those in the sauce. Had a nice little dinner, but a little tired. Monday morning coming up sooner than we think. But
I know, I hear you. That's a wrap, and we'll get ready for round 3.
Beautiful.
All right.
All right. Take it easy.